Welcome in. We are going to deep dive and dissect the subconscious to see what's going on under the surface. This is where we dissect everything. And today we're going to dissect what it means when Cancer moves into Jupiter. The biggest thing that I got from that when I contemplated it, I know that we're often trying to find answers outside of ourselves, but I like to contemplate things like what's the feeling in my body? What am I sensing? What is the translation coming in? I really want to understand things rather than just accept them. And so that's what we do here. We're going to dive into that Cancer and Jupiter. And again, the first thing I got was the mother is here delivering healing. Cancer is the great mother, the great nurturer, very attentive, very deep. I mean, if you have any Cancer placements, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And Jupiter is expansion. And oh my gosh, that just gives me chills all over my body. And so the Great Mother is healing you so that you can expand. What keeps us trapped? Lack of healing, lack of nurturing, lack of love. So the Great Mother is here to expand the love in your life and deliver messages of healing. And so that is what we're here today to do. Another message I got was animals are unusually lovable today. I know my kitty cat was. I was like, why are you so lovable? And then I, of course, started to do a little meditation before I came on here. And I was like, I see, I get it. And then I pulled a card. It's a Journey of Love from here. And I got, let the feminine lead the way. Let the feminine lead the way. And that's Cancer in energy is feminine energy. And then, of course, Pisces rules Jupiter along with Sagittarius, the porthole between heaven and earth, man and beast. And then Pisces is the all-wismical, higher intelligence. And so I'm going to read. Okay, so let the feminine lead the way. The feminine principle in you, whether man or woman, is the way forward in your life now. She's the principle of feeling and of surrender. She feels the intelligence of the divine guiding light in a way that the masculine principle cannot at this time. You may not see where you're going, therefore, but you can feel your way forward. And that is Cancer. Cancer is intuition, heightened senses. You are creating a sort of judgment based on how you feel. Cancer's all about feeling. But Cancer just needs to learn how to follow the good feeling instead of the negative feeling. Can often get trapped in that negative feeling trying to define it and understand it, but really it's just the abyss of darkness. So Cancer wants to learn how to walk through the portal. This oracle brings confirmation to you that what you have been feeling or sensing, even without any logical physical evidence, is worth following up on. Trust your senses over appearances. Trust your intuition over your intellect. You are letting feminine wisdom guide you, and she will stir you in the best direction. My coming out is the freedom to fully be who I am, and the surrender to the divine essence expressing through and around me. My coming out is the marriage of twin souls with my life partner in gratitude, in love, unfolding as more than could ever be on our own. And my coming out, that's boundless. Maybe you are coming out about something secretive, something you've kept to yourself, something that you've avoided exposing. And so that's all going to come out, and you're going to be received with love. It's confirmation. Oh, excuse me. And so you will be receiving and embraced with love in this coming out, whatever that may be. Again, I pulled planetary influence on top of the Cancer and Jupiter. I pulled Venus beloved. Venus beloved. Okay. So we're already moving into higher frequencies in this time right now. And these higher frequencies, I'd like Spirit to guide us into understanding the deeper levels of what this Cancer and Jupiter may be representing for the individual. I've got strength just popped out. You're building strength in this energy. Like expansive energy is the deepest alchemy, which makes sense that it's in Cancer. It takes so much effort for expansion. It's so much work. If you're in the sacred fires and you're walking them at this time, experiencing any kind of opposition or even insecurities can start coming to the surface, because the more love that's poured into you, the more insecure we start to feel. But really what we want to do is start to observe those insecurities so we can move into expansion. And so again, the Great Mother is here healing you and offering you all of this love so that you can release and dissolve any insecurities that you have. I did run into Aquarius quite a few times yesterday. Aquarius is definitely here to release any insecurities and expose its radical self. And so in order to do that, every time you expose yourself, you're going to find insecurities. That's why getting outside your comfort zone is so vital. Like, there were so many things that I had to do, and then as soon as those insecurities would come in, I would be like, thank you for sharing, and I'd move forward, because they're not even real. You're being offered so many miracles. So many opportunities are coming in for you right now. You're building that strength. You've earned this, by the way. Earned. There's no such thing as deserve. You've earned. Like, I don't deserve anything. I like to earn it, and you have earned it. You have earned it. Letting the divine feminine come in and lead the way. What does that even mean? If you're a masculine, what does that mean to you when I say, let the divine feminine lead the way? Look at that. This is the Eight of Wands. This is like fire freaking energy. This is like breakthrough, a flooding in of emotion. This is fast action. Ask and it is given in that time and moment. You are receiving something again. Look at, like, everything that you've ever dreamed of, that you built strength and prepared for, is coming in for this Cancer and Jupiter expansion. The healing energy through the feminine, right? So embracing your feminine, even if you are a masculine expression, meaning that you're physically a masculine, go take a bath. Go nurture yourself. Go get a massage. Get something that activates your feminine. Go get a pedicure. Your feminine energy is what lures you into standing fully in your power as a masculine. And feminine, you as well, opening up your feminine leads your masculine energy seamlessly. Because we're not avoiding, we're not rejecting, we're embracing. Masculine, wear that pink shirt. Feminine, do the work without needing the masculine physically to be there. Do the work. Show up for yourself the way the masculine would. That's what brings in that energy and merges those two. I want to look at any karmic cycles that you may be experiencing. This is the karmic deck. You're releasing toxic attachments. Toxic ties drain your energy, so cut the cords and reclaim your freedom. And so I would say right now, right here in this moment, we're cutting any cords that are keeping you feeling trapped. We are cutting any cords that are pulling on your energy. We are clearing your energy right now. We are opening up the portal. Infinite mind, awakening consciousness. Let's go ahead and look at your mind, body, spirit. What are your emotions doing at this time? Expansion. We just keep going into expansion. Expansion is impactful. What is expansion? It's like expansion is like getting a new job and having a new schedule and having to show up at certain times, and now you have more tasks during the day. Maybe you didn't have any and now you have a billion of them. And so that's what expansion is. It's adding to what you've already created and implementing that on whatever you are already habitually doing every single day. That's what causes us to feel uncomfortable, is when we are in expansion and we're having to add new tasks to our schedule. It's like I started going to school a couple of months ago, and I was like the first 2 weeks was very difficult to my nervous system, showing up every day, showing up to class, doing my practice, studying my material, passing my tests. All of that was expansive. Prayer. And, I got some guilt here. I wonder why. Let me see. Because that's what you're releasing. Because we're talking about building strength, receiving the miracles, and the instant fast pace that it's coming in, ask and receive. And, oftentimes when we rise into higher frequencies, we can hold on to things, people, places, experiences, right? If I rise too fast, everybody's going to notice, and then they're going to think a certain way about you. You are the catalyst. You are the leader. You are the one, it's like a little kid, right? Oftentimes we speak to little kids like little kids, and that little kid doesn't get an opportunity to see what is expansive, what is bigger, what is higher frequency. And these are often individuals that have a lack in their throat chakra, because instead of talking to the child like an adult or an individual who's in maturation, they talk baby talk to that child, and then that child their voice never matures. They end up holding back and not being able to expand their voice. So it is important that you stand at the top of the mountain regardless of what everybody else is doing. There's no comparison here. And so you are releasing that, asking for what you want, and releasing all of those low frequencies. Like I said, the cycle is releasing toxic attachments, because that's what the Cancer in Jupiter is, expansion, and then the mother is delivering that healing energy for you to step fully in your power. Let's look at an angel number. What angel is surrounding you at this moment? What angel is surrounding you at this moment? Angel. I have personal power. 888. Material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, and epic romance. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. 888. Again, that's what I said. The coming out part, whatever open whatever secret, whatever thing that you're exposing, you're going to be embraced with love. But you may be thinking that you're not going to be, and you will be, whatever coming out that you're doing. I always say the best relationships are radical honesty. And so this expansion energy cannot expand unless there's truth involved, unless it's sustainable. You want that sustainability. You got the strength. Again, you've built this strength. Whenever I see this strength card come out in a reading, especially in past position, I know that you are an individual that has gone through some pretty freaking crazy trials. And the universe is now saying, listen, you've done enough. It's your turn to receive. It's like I was listening to a song, you get paid to exist. Look for a song, you get paid to exist. And listen to that over and over and over, just on replay. That way you start to feel it. You start to feel that vibrational frequency. What does that even feel like to get paid to exist? What you have inside of you is a beautiful story that potentially leads millions of others into their own self-care and self-love. So, surrendering. It's so funny. Keep pulling that card. Just gonna pull here. Okay. I like to pull the surrender cards until I get to one that is indifferent or regulated. So first off, now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. So you're taking action so that you can attract success. Thought, action. Again, you're not in a position to think. Past is past, and now you are, anything that you create now has to be executed through action. If you're still thinking about it, you're just cycling. It's a great discernment. If I'm just thinking about it, I'm still cycling. If I'm taking action, then I'm actually implementing future sustainability. Next is if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, again, whatever that you're exposing, whatever's coming out, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. And also, somebody might be coming out to you. Somebody might be exposing something to you. So remember, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about it, gently observe yourself. I don't stand above you or below you. I stand beside you. And again, we are each living our own sovereign path. I don't think that whatever somebody exposes, unless it directly affects me on a level that impacts my life negatively, then I might take a rigid stance, but I'm only doing it once. I'm nipping it in the bud and I'm cutting that cord. That's not going to happen anymore. But thank you for showing me. Thank you for sharing this with me. This isn't going to happen anymore moving forward, whatever that might be. Or maybe somebody's just exposing something about themselves that you maybe didn't know. You're given the opportunity to just be a great listener. The next one here is cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and that come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. This is a very goal-oriented reading. Your business might be expanding, especially like if you think for some reason, like, why am I not getting any business, or why isn't this working? Don't ask why it's not working. It is working. It is working. It is. It already is. Go to Abraham Hicks on YouTube. She's got a beautiful video. Everything is working out for me. Listen to it over and over and over and over. Right? Anytime you catch an insecurity come to the surface, man, you gotta annihilate it. Blow it out of the water. Shift gears. Get on a different frequency. No thanks. Didn't ask. I don't want to know about that. I know that when I take action, it's inevitable that it's going to work. And if I think it's not, then I'm still double-minded and I'm not creating potent intention. The universe is like, do you want it or not? I mean, literally, the universe is doing this. You want it? No. Want it? No. Want it? No. So you got to create a single-minded frequency. It's coming. Reciprocity. As I give, I receive. As I give, I receive. As I give, I receive. That back and forth motion is constant, except for a double-minded individual. If I'm doing something and I don't think it will work, I'm probably going to give up before it works, right? Probably not going to perceive it working. So I need to step into my expansive energy, self-love, self-care, look at nature. So people skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, or salesperson, or head of a company, which is exactly what we were just talking about. You want to be on the top of that mountain. Top of that mountain. Moving up. There it is. Moving up. You are increasing your power and status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. Look at that. So that is exactly what we said. Everything is expansion here. Expansive energy. You are releasing toxic attachments, so just allow that to happen. We're not trying, just stay still. Don't chase. Do not chase in this energy. Do not, because that will be sabotaging the cultivation of what is working for you right here, right now, in this moment. You don't have to chase. Just be present. Allow the exposure. Receive the exposure. What I mean is whatever's being broadcasted, whatever's coming to the surface, thank you. Thank you for exposing that to me. Now I can nip that in the bud, get rid of it so that I can move forward into what is being offered. Remember, the offerings are coming in. You are letting your feminine energy lead the way, whether you are masculine or feminine. Look out for 888. This is going to activate chemicals to go through your spine, through your body, send chills of confirmation and validation. 8888 is your power number. You'll probably start seeing it everywhere. Just watch, right? Where focus goes, energy flows. If this video resonated with you, please subscribe, share it with a friend who can benefit from it. It's my absolute honor to be here. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more high vibing card for you to wrap it up. Singing and toning. Singing is a great way to move energy and elevate your vibe. Can't sing? Try toning. Place the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, then pick a note, any note, and start to sing or say it. Pitch doesn't matter. Just make a sound and move that energy. Like the om sound. And Spirit's like, you're not done yet. Hold on. Wait a minute. Alchemy. Beautiful. So false twin flame. So intense change. So you expect an impactful change, a positive impactful change. Even something that you perceive as negative is working in your favor right now. Be open to that. Try to see the yin and the yang in every single experience that you have. That is what cultivates expansion. So again, honored to be here. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.